next 10 minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you the things that you need as a content creator, especially if you're trying to create content for social media. So that means we're going to be covering a little more of the technical aspect of content creation. And I hope that by me sharing this, I'm going to help you become a better content creator. Let's get to it. So we start with the first one, which is the mindset of success. Guys, as a content creator, you have to understand that you need to change your mindset. The first one is you need to understand your limits. I see a lot of creators getting burnt out from content creation because they haven't established their limits. Like, how much can you push yourself? How can you realistically push yourself to actually proceed with content creation? You really need to nail that down, because if you don't, then you're just gonna be putting yourself up for failure. The second thing is setting achievable goals. I cannot stress this enough. You honestly have to be sure of what you can achieve, what you can realistically measure, because it's insane to start YouTube today and by the end of the year you expect to have 100,000 subscribers. That's just not realistic. You are a beginner, you don't understand how the platform works, and there are some things you need to learn along the way before you get to that point. And then the third thing is moving from the thought of being a failure to actually being a learner. Most of the times you're going to have videos that flop. I have videos that have flopped on my channel for a very long time, but they're still on there. Why? Because every single video that fails, it's because I am learning to become better. There's something that's missing in my content, and that's why it flopped. Or maybe people are not interested in that topic, and that's totally okay. You need to be okay with seeing some of the failures that come with being a content creator, such as videos flopping, because that's going to be consistent. And you need to change your mindset from this being a failure to being a learning lesson. Now, the second thing we need to talk about is your equipment. Guys, if you don't have your equipment right, the first thing that you need to pay attention to is your lighting. You're seeing my face because I have 2 ring lights that are set up so that they can magnify my face, because we need to see you. Imagine if you're watching a video and you can see literally nobody. Yeah, that's a video that you cannot watch. So you need to put a little bit of investment into your lighting. So make sure you have something for your lighting to enhance your lighting. The second thing is your audio equipment. I don't think someone can go through a terrible audio video. I mean, people can walk through or continue watching a terrible video, but if the audio quality is terrible, then no one's gonna pay attention. Guys, you need to improve your audio. You need to make sure you have a small investment into your audio. Now, for those who cannot afford to buy a microphone, I personally like using my phone audio. My phone comes with a really great audio capture momentum, right? And then the third thing is your camera gear. You need a tripod. You really need a tripod, because right now you can see literally my movements. It's because I have my phone on my tripod. But if I go out and I pick my camera like this, you can see it's really shaky. We don't want shaky videos when we are watching our YouTube videos. So make sure you invest at least in a tripod so that you can actually be able to film your content that is not shaky. Okay, now at this point in time, we need to talk about your graphics and your editing, because this is really important, guys. Now, for instance, when it comes to YouTube content, I actually edit using Premiere Pro. Now, if you don't know what Premiere Pro is, guys, it's an editing application for creatives. So if you don't have Premiere Pro, there are a ton of other things that you can use out there. There's CapCut, guys, there's VN Editor, there's Filmora Go, and you can use any of those and you'll still get quality videos. Then the second thing is having a motion graphics place. Now, for me, I'm not good in After Effects, so the website that I actually use to edit all my motion graphics, especially for my YouTube channel, I get them from this particular website, which is jitter.video. Now, if you go to jitter.video, guys, you can see there are a ton of templates that you can use. I especially love the one on the messaging pop-up. I really love that one, and I want to start. Actually, I'm gonna be using that one in all of my TikTok and my reels, because I really love that motion graphic. And then the next thing we need to talk about is your graphics. You have had people talking about Canva, and that is because Canva is the magic for beginners. If you are just getting started, guys, I absolutely recommend Canva. You can get everything you need on Canva. And so if we jump into my Canva account, guys, you can see I already have templates. There are things that I already use on my YouTube videos, and these are the graphics that I actually created before I got started on YouTube. And that's why I'm recommending this website, because if you're just a beginner, you will get ideas on Canva on what you can absolutely do for your graphics. Now let's talk about your production calendar. What are the things that are supposed to be in your production calendar? We're going to start with the first one, which is your social media schedule. This means every social media platform that you are on, when are you gonna be posting on these specific platforms? Guys, I have talked about how to create the best content strategy. If you haven't checked that video, I'm gonna include it right here for you to check it out. So I wouldn't want to reiterate whatever I said in that particular video in this particular video. So I'm just gonna link it up here. Please make sure you check it out. Also, if you're enjoying the video, by the way, make sure to give me a subscribe down below, because it really helps get this video to a lot more people. And then the second thing you need is your brain dump location. Now, I personally like using Notion, so my brain dump is in Notion. Now, I'm not going to show you the entire thing. I'm just going to show you the one for YouTube. So if we pick my laptop here and then we check out where I actually put my content ideas, guys, you can see here that I have a lot of ideas, and I have even started dumping ideas for March, and that's because I have a brain dump location. This is where I get to collect ideas in case I am not as creative as I thought I would be. If I'm not coming up with new ideas, that's the place I run to. That's my plan B. And then the third thing is to set up your production workflow. I feel like this would be a bit better if I show you what I mean. Now, for instance, if we jump into my Notion, guys, you can see that I already have a place where I store all my ideas. You can see that there is this content OS, which you can see here, but I really want you to check out what I did down below here. Now, if we jump on YouTube, you can see that I have my video projects and I have my ideas, and then I have my monthly video ideas. Now, from my monthly video ideas, I'm going to put those ideas on my video projects. As you can see, I've already outlined some of the videos that I'm gonna be creating, and then I'm just gonna do the workflow. I'm gonna choose a niche, I'm gonna choose a status. If I have a sponsor, I'm gonna indicate there. If I already published the video, I'm also going to include that. And that is really important, because it helps me stay accountable, especially with what I'm doing with my video projects. Now, if you need a copy of this, I actually have included it in the link that I will include, the first link that I will include in my description. There is a Notion link that's gonna give you this particular workflow for free. So if you need this, then I'm gonna include it in the description down below. Make sure you pick it up. It's for free, guys. It's free. Okay, now at this point, I feel like I should give you the things that I feel I can't survive without. If you're a content creator and you're not good at copywriting, I have got you. There is this tool that I like using, which is called copy.ai. As you can see here, you just give it a prompt and it gives you your Instagram caption the way you want it. Now, I like using this particular tool, especially for my Instagram captions, but I also like using ChatGPT because it also helps me align my content in the way that I want to sound. These tools are literally here to save your life as a content creator. Now, if you need me to do a video on how I actually use these tools, then make sure to let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm gonna do a tutorial. You know I'm gonna do a tutorial. And then the second thing that you need is an Excel sheet. This Excel sheet, I'm actually recommending it for you to actually track your progress. It's really important you keep track of what you are doing, because you will see what's happening, you will know what's working, and you'll know what's not working. And then the third thing you need is a mobile editing app. Now, for this particular point, I'm just gonna put a screen recording here so that you see what I mean. Now, there are a ton of video editing apps for your phone, but I personally like using VN Editor. I like using VN Editor because I'm creating short form content, and I use my phone to literally do everything with regards to my short form content. So I like using VN Editor because I feel it's simplistic for someone to understand. It's easy to walk through with it, and it's easy to work with. And so there you have it, guys. I think I've shared everything that is important for you to know as a content creator. But if you feel there's something I've missed, guys, the comment section is open for you to let me know what I've missed. But otherwise, if you did enjoy the video, then make sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I do recommend sticking around to actually watch the video that I did about how to 5x your video production, because I feel it's gonna be really helpful, especially for those who work 9 to 5. I'm gonna include it right here, and I hope that I will get to see you in that particular video.